Welcome to Movie Story, where we bring your favorite films to life with thrilling recaps and deep dives.
Our movie begins in a strange world, a world whose basic currency is time. It moves through 12 time zones, from the poorest to the richest. The ages of people in this world stop at 25 years. They do not grow old after that and can live forever if they have enough time. However, those who do not have time die 1 year after turning 25. This is Will, who is 28 years old, and this is his mother, Rachel, who is 50 years old. He celebrates his birthday before going to work, and she gives him half an hour of her life for his lunch. He goes to his factory, and on the way, he sees a dead person whose time has run out. After finishing work, he gets paid at the end of the day. His salary is new, time added to his life. At the end of the day, he goes to drink with his friend, but he sees a person who has a whole century of time and tries to warn him that he is in danger. Before he can finish speaking, Fortis and his gang enter. Fortis intends to steal the stranger's life and kill him, but Will intervenes, helps him escape, and learns that his name is Henry. Henry is 105 years old and is depressed, fed up with life because of the people who die every day. He explains to Will that the world is divided into 12 time zones so the rich can keep the poor in one place and consume. He advises Will to sleep in a safe place and take care of his time well. Will wakes up and finds Henry transferring all his time to him. He sees Henry standing on the edge of a bridge until his time runs out. He is free and dies. Will runs to his friend, tells him what happened, and vows to take revenge on the New Greenwich area, the richest area where there is a lot of time. He goes to wait for his mother at the bus station as she returns from work, but she does not arrive because the bus fare has doubled and she was unable to board. She tries to run back to him, but at the last moment, before he can reach her and give her some of his time, she dies. At this moment, Will decides to leave his area and take revenge on the rich. At the same time, Henry's death is being investigated by Ray, who is trying to find out where Henry's 100 years went. Ray is able to track Will's location through surveillance cameras, while Will is trying to get used to his new life. Will plays poker against one of the richest businessmen, who loses to him. He meets the businessman's daughter, Sylvia, and she invites him to a party. He attends and meets Philip's family. Will begins to like Sylvia, but Ray storms the party and arrests him. Ray interrogates Will, accusing him of killing Henry and stealing his time. Will's time is confiscated, leaving him with only 2 hours left until he returns to his district. However, he overpowers the guards, steals a gun, and escapes. He takes Sylvia hostage to get out of the mansion and escape in a car. While driving, he runs over a nail trap, and the car flips over. Will and Sylvia, exhausted, are about to have all their time stolen. But before that happens, the police arrive. The criminals leave Sylvia with 32 minutes. Will and Sylvia wake up and go to the house of a man Will had once given 10 years of his life to. The man had died from excessive drinking. Will sells a diamond earring for 2 days of time. Before their time runs out, Will calls Wise, Sylvia's father, and demands 1,000 years in exchange for her release. He instructs him to deposit the time in the time bank within 24 hours. Will hides near the bank, waiting for the next day, but his request is not fulfilled. He tells Sylvia, "I didn't want to take you hostage. Now you are free." He gives her a gun to protect herself while she calls her father. During the call, she notices Ray approaching from behind Will. She raises the gun and shoots Ray to protect Will. They steal a car and flee. Will and Sylvia decide to break into the time bank, take as much time as possible, and distribute it to all the people in the area. Ray writes another report on Will and tries to corner him and chase him, but Will escapes once again. He encounters Fortis and his gang, and they engage in a high-stakes game where all of Will's remaining time is on the line. The winner gets the other's life. Fortis begins to drain all of Will's time, but before it runs out, Will turns the game in his favor, using up all of Fortis's time instead. During the game, he grabs a gun from one of Fortis's men and kills them all, including Fortis, who runs out of time and dies. However, after this, Will is shocked to learn that a sudden 35% price increase has been applied, making him lose hope that justice can ever be achieved. He realizes that to truly make a difference, they would need no less than 1,000,000 years. Sylvia tells him that she will get those 1,000,000 years from her father. The next day, she goes to her father under the pretense of surrendering herself, distracting the guards while Will sneaks in. He takes a hostage, enters her father's office, opens the safe, steals 1,000,000 years, and escapes. Ray pursues them until Will reaches his old 12th district. Will successfully deposits the 1,000,000 years in the district's bank while continuing to flee from Ray, who fails to realize that his own time is running out. Just before Ray arrests Will, his time runs out, and he dies. Will and Sylvia also find themselves running out of time. Desperately, they sprint to Ray's car, where his remaining time is stored. They manage to retrieve it just in time to save themselves. Because of the 1,000,000 years that were distributed across all districts, the time control system collapses. All districts become equal, and citizens are finally able to move freely between them. Will and Sylvia continue working to maintain balance between the districts.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Movie Story for more amazing movie recaps. Let us know in the comments which movie you'd like us to cover next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.